Right, this is my video for Claire's Crafty Corners Halloween collaboration, and I thought I'd do something a little bit different. I have been making a lot of crystals lately, and I thought I might make an evil crystal. Now, well, that whole idea got me thinking, so here we go. Let's make an evil crystal. So, we have a crystal mould from Julie Art Studio. It's a big one, as you can see. We have some flakes. Now, these are chameleon flakes, and they are from the Tiny Turner. This one is called Phoenix, and I've got some random glitter that I thought I'd put a bit in. Now, the resin I am using is Apex High Gloss, and just for the sake of transparency, I was sent this. In fact, I'm regularly sent this to use for my videos. The rest of the stuff is all paid for, and just so you know where you stand. Right, I am going to give my mould a little burst of silicone release spray. This is an optional extra, but I just want to try to look after these beautiful moulds, basically. So, that's that. I've got my resin ready to go in. Now, I'm just going to put a tiny bit of this beautiful glitter. I've made a mistake here. I got a different mat out thinking, oh, this would be a bit more Halloween-y because it's kind of weird colour, but it's really slippy. Right, this random glitter, no idea where I got it from. Oh, it's already got a spoon in it. No idea where I got it from. But I'm just going to add a little tiny bit, just for a little bit of extra sparkle. And that's that. That is all that's going into the resin. And I'm going to pour this in, just making sure it's mixed in well. So yes, that's silicone release spray. It's just to protect the mould a little bit. This one demolds really easily anyway. But there we go. Let's pour it in. And I'm going to go quite slowly, and I'm going to go all over like this, so that hopefully I won't get any bubbles trapped. Having said that, this resin degasses really nicely, and two, if we do get any bubbles trapped, well, hey, it's meant to be a natural crystal. You do get trap bubbles in crystals, so I'm not going to fret too much. Now, what I don't want to do, I might take a bit out actually, is overfill it, because I'm going to let it cure up, and then we're going to put some of these flakes on the back. Actually, I'm just looking at it now and thinking I might put a tiny bit in amongst that resin already. Look at that colour. So I'm just going to mix that in. It's gone everywhere now, look. Probably should have mixed it in with the resin to start with. Oh look, it floats. It floats, that's interesting to know. So, actually, I could have just sprinkled it all over the back to start with. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to let this cure up. This is a medium viscosity resin. It takes, really, if you want it to be 100% absolutely rock hard cured, I'll leave it overnight. But what I'm going to do is leave it maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, and then come and burnish. It'll probably still be a little tacky then, so I can burnish plenty of these flakes onto the back. And then we'll just do like a back coat to seal it. So if you want to see how we do all of that, join me back here in what will be a few seconds. Oops, see what I mean about the mat. A few seconds for you, or a few hours for me. Well and truly cured. Going to sprinkle quite a bit of this on. Going to rub it in as best I can. Don't know how much is going to stick. I meant to do this while it was still tacky, and kind of time ran away with me and it didn't happen. So really it's more of a job of spreading it around. I don't mind if it's a bit patchy here and there either. Well, it will be. You could put down some size, you know, the tacky glue stuff they use for gilding. You could put a layer of UV resin and let that go tacky. There's all sorts you could do actually if you wanted to make sure you got a complete coverage, but this is going to be plenty good enough for what I'm after. Just using an old makeup brush here, as you can see. Now what's going to happen is I'm going to put black on the back of here. That's my next little job. Some of this wonderful flake will float up. Some of it won't. Some of it will stay stuck to the back of the crystal. Generally all round we should get quite an evil looking sinister effect. So resin is next. By the way, excuse the other things going on all around here. I'm in the middle of a crystal making marathon. Not sure whether the video will be out by the time you see this or not. But that's what's going on. Okay, just mixing a good dollop of black pigment in with this. I'm going to chuck this on the back of here. Nice thing about these little paper cups for when you're doing very small amounts, I like things I can reuse generally. And I usually find I can reuse these a few times, but not that many. But they're cheap, and you know, I don't feel like it's too much wastage. Now I'm just trying to get a good thin coverage all over the whole thing. You'll see some of the surplus is starting to float up. You can see it going on here. So the back will look pretty evil too. If you want to reuse your little pot, just squidge them back into shape. You can give them a wipe over if you want to. But generally I let some of the resin just cure on there because it just makes the pot stiff and waterproof still for next time anyway. So I can use it, I don't know, 3 or 4 times tops really. But it's better than not using it at all. I like my silicone pots still, but they do get to be a bit of a pain to clean, but I have got a load of those still too. Right, I will see you for the demold. Let's hope it's as spooky looking as I hope it is. See you later. Okay then. Let's see where we're at. How sinister and evil do we think this is going to look? Woohoo! Oh yeah, that's pretty evil. Oh, look at the colour flip. That is a pretty evil looking thing. One evil Halloween kind of crystal. Well, I hope you enjoyed this one, folks. It's a little bit of fun. I'm off to take some photos, put some candles around it, you know, make it spooky-fied, even more than it already is. And I will see you for the next video. Thank you very much to Claire's Crafty Corner for organising this collaboration for Halloween. And I hope, Claire, that you like my something slightly different for the theme. And yeah, see you for the next video, folks. Don't forget, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, please. It really helps me out. And also, don't forget, the link for the rest of the Halloween collaboration playlist is down below in the description. Please do go check out all of the other crafters' videos. Claire spent a lot of time pulling all the links together for you specially, so do go take a look. There's some really good interesting stuff on that playlist. Bye!